INAudio presents Stirred Up by a Seal, Bad Boy Bakers, Book 3, written by Kait Nolan, narrated by Amy Mcfadden and Joe Arden. Chapter 1. What the hell is taking so long? Jonah Ferguson paced another circuit of the hospital waiting room, no longer hearing the squeak of his dress shoes. He'd long since abandoned his tux jacket and tie, rolling up the sleeves of his button-down shirt as his only concession to comfort since he'd arrived straight from his best friend Brax's wedding reception last night. His very pregnant baby sister, Samantha, had thrown everyone for a loop when her water broke right on the dance floor. Kayla Steele, wife of his other best pal and business partner, Holt, offered a tired shrug.
First babies can take a while. I was in labor with Maddie for 14 hours.
Jonah fixed her with a frustrated glare. It's been nearly 24. Something has to be wrong. His mother, Rebecca, pushed up from her chair and stepped into his path, forcing him to stop or run her over. She laid both hands on his considerably taller shoulders in a gesture she'd been using to soothe him since childhood.
Nothing's wrong, but if it makes you feel better, I'll go check on her again.
He jerked a nod. She patted his cheek and strode back down the hall to the birthing suite. Jonah resumed his pacing. Holt shoved to his feet, holding out a hand for his wife. Brother, I hate to do this to you, but we really need to be getting on home to Maddie. Donna has work tomorrow, and technically so do we. Work, the bakery, normal life. Right, of course. Holt clapped him on the shoulder. Listen, you stay here as long as it takes. Rachel and I can cover everything. Rachel McCleary had completely rocked his world last night. Jonah's mind slid to the party he'd left hours ago. His friend and business partner, Brax, had renewed his vows with his once estranged wife, Mia. That was definitely cause for celebration. Jonah had stood in the shadows with Rachel, his friend, Rachel, watching the dance floor as everybody else got their groove on. He'd wanted to dance with her, wanted her in his arms with her scent surrounding him, wanted to feel her body moving against his. And that was exactly why he didn't ask her. He wished he hadn't finished the one beer he'd allowed himself. It would give him something to do with the hands that wanted to touch her. He tuned back into their conversation. Do you want to date? Jonah told himself the answer didn't matter. He couldn't let it matter.
I don't even know. John and I were high school sweethearts. I've never dated as an adult, and the whole idea of navigating that is exhausting. I signed up for online dating and got so many dick pics.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?